In 2024, the world crossed a terrifying threshold. Global temperatures soared 1.5 degrees Celsius above pre-industrial levels, a grim milestone that signals humanity is perilously close to violating the promises made under the 2015 Paris Climate Agreement. The World Meteorological Organization confirmed the breach, following an unsettling review of data from the US, UK, Japan, and the EU. The planet is now grappling with the raw, undeniable reality of climate change. UN Secretary-General António Guterres warned the world that while there is still a window to avoid the worst, the clock is ticking. Immediate action is the only lifeline left, but political inertia remains a crippling barrier. Across the globe, nature's fury is on full display. Wildfires rage through Los Angeles, fanned by ferocious winds, leaving behind a trail of destruction. Over 10 people have perished, and nearly 10,000 buildings are reduced to ash. These fires are only one symptom of a broader, deadly pattern. Climate change is fueling more frequent and more intense natural disasters. Wildfires in Bolivia and Venezuela, catastrophic floods in Nepal, Sudan, and Spain, and heatwaves in Mexico and Saudi Arabia have already claimed thousands of lives. This is no longer a distant threat. It is here, and it is devastating. The European Union's Copernicus Climate Change Service paints a chilling picture. The planet is enduring temperatures unprecedented in modern human history. The last decade has seen the 10 hottest years on record, each year pushing the planet closer to the edge. In 2024, global temperatures were 1.6 degrees Celsius higher than in the pre-industrial era, with atmospheric water vapor reaching an all-time high, leading to record-breaking rainfall and storms. The U.S. National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration confirmed it as the third wettest year on record. The relentless increase in greenhouse gas emissions, primarily from burning fossil fuels, has led to this crisis. The planet's temperature exceeded the critical 1.5 degrees Celsius threshold for the first time, threatening irreversible damage. Nations promised to curb emissions under the Paris Agreement, but instead, some are retreating into climate denial. U.S. President-elect Donald Trump, who had previously withdrawn from the agreement, dismisses the scientific consensus, opting instead to push for greater fossil fuel production. His stance is echoed in the shift of priorities seen in recent European elections, where industrial competitiveness is taking precedence over climate action. Matthew Jones, a climate scientist from the University of East Anglia, warns that without swift, meaningful progress, climate-linked disasters will only worsen. Meanwhile, EU Climate Commissioner Wop Hoekstra calls for immediate prioritization of climate action, acknowledging the complexity of the geopolitical landscape but insisting that there is no viable alternative. The breach of 1.5 degrees Celsius should serve as a brutal wake-up call for political leaders. According to Chukwumaraj Okereke, a professor of climate governance, this is the moment for leaders to act or face irreversible consequences. Despite the dire predictions, there remains a sliver of hope. The power to change the trajectory of the planet's future still lies in humanity's hands. But time is running out. Concentrations of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere have reached a terrifying new high of 422 parts per million, signaling that the planet is on a dangerous path. The coming years, scientists predict, will likely see even higher temperatures. While the El Niño phenomenon exacerbated early 2024's heat, the transition to the cooler La Niña pattern won't provide enough relief. 2025 could very well rank among the hottest years ever recorded. The question remains, will humanity rise to the challenge, or will we continue on this perilous path, watching as the world around us falls apart? The answer lies in the choices we make today.